Hey everyone, welcome back to our Hot Toys monthly podcast review. We're able to do it on time this month. So this is Everett here, and we're going to get started right away because I don't pay for a Zoom subscription anymore, which means we're on a time limit. All right,
Sounds good.
I just put out that collection video, and so it's been getting a lot of attention so far. A lot of people asking me questions about different figures and all that. But we talked about Kang last time, but that was before he got accused of domestic abuse, claimed innocence, and then had a bunch more people come out against him. Do you think this figure is going to get canceled? Because I hear people talking about that.
I've heard so much stuff like it's gonna get canceled, he's gonna get fired, they're gonna recast him, like all sorts of stuff. I I feel like it's not gonna get canceled. I feel like it's still gonna go through, but I could be wrong. There's a whole bunch of figures in the, whatever that section is where they just don't ever come out. So
Well, this one, I think this one is coming out, and but I don't know that he's going to remain as Kang, or maybe they'll make like a different character.
maybe,
I don't know. It's they kind of put all their eggs in this one guy's basket, and
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's a little ironic. I think we might have mentioned this last time. Like, they have the perfect excuse to recast basically anyone and just claim, oh, it's just a variant, or here's someone from another
yeah,
universe. They showed all of his variants, and
they
they all
showed
look the
them all.
exact
Yeah,
same.
yeah, they kind of that's the funny part is like, look, at this point the continuity is so bad that it doesn't even matter, but it was definitely interesting. I never noticed, is this supposed to be Modoc? Like, are they
Yeah,
making
that's
Modoc?
you
Is
know what I'm guessing if they do, that's sort of what it looks like.
I will
That's
not be
probably going to
buying
be
that.
like one of those. What's the one that Hulk and King Shark are like
The
action pop or something?
pose, power pose or
Yeah,
something.
Power Pose. Maybe it's something like that. It'd be easy for them to pump out, but unfortunately, that movie didn't do great. So
Yeah. All right, so here's the Mark 7 100th anniversary version. It's the 100th anniversary of Disney. So they did a Mark 7 with platinum colors.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean it looks cool. I'm not buying this. I don't care.
It's pretty, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna buy it either.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not a
right.
big Iron. I'm not a big Iron Man fan.
I am, but I have like four of them, so I think I'm good. They released Silver Centurion, the
Hmm.
armor suit up version. I can't even keep straight what's going on anymore. I thought that they made one recently that was like this.
Yeah, didn't they make the one his suit up on the racetrack?
Yeah, yeah, that must be what I'm thinking of. So this is like, I mean, it's cool because I always like Tony Stark more than I like Iron Man. So
Hmm.
I like seeing him more or like the transformation. But
Isn't this the suit that he uses to cut off Mandarin's hand?
that would make sense. I can't remember, but he's got the blade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool. They're all cool. I just can you spend that much money on it? Is it really worth that much money?
No, not to me, but it's worth it to someone.
Speaking of things that aren't worth the money, what if Ultron? Are you getting this?
At one point I was tempted because I don't own an Ultron figure, and I thought this might be an interesting opportunity to buy an Ultron figure. But then I immediately said no after seeing the release. It doesn't look good. He looks like cartoonishly bulky, and it's
He
odd
is a
because
cartoon. Yeah,
he's got a cartoon body, but they stuck the live action Vision head sculpt
yeah,
under the mask.
yeah. It's not consistent. I hate the cartoon part, but the fact that it's not consistent bothers me more.
Like that's really odd.
I also think
Yeah,
it's
look
a
at those
bad
arms.
design. Yeah, I think it's a bad design.
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't even look like Vision underneath. So it's like, why did they go with the Vision thing? I mean, I
also
guess
like
I'm complaining that it has cartoon proportions, but okay. I mean,
if I have to nitpick, I'm still gonna ask the question: if he has the Mind Stone in his forehead in the mask, what's in his forehead on his face? See that?
yeah, isn't it the same? Isn't it like the light coming through?
Isn't it? Or is it?
I think so.
Okay, interesting.
I
All
mean,
right.
that's the only explanation.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
just
definitely not gonna
absurd.
buy this. Is it full metal or is it plastic?
They would be stupid to make this full metal. I don't know, but I have to assume plastic. Otherwise, it would cost so much. And who would really buy this if it costs like $600?
Yeah, this kind of just looks like a Hasbro action figure you'd buy at like a Toys R Us or a Target or
It does,
something.
yeah. It looks like one that I would probably just like look at real quick and then keep walking. Like I don't think
Hmm.
I would even buy this for $20. Would
Like
you
the
buy?
old
Would you pay $20 for this?
$20. I mean, probably, and probably use some of the parts to recycle. But
I don't know, man, because I look at it and I'm like, I don't care for the character. I don't care for the design. I don't really want to use the space on it. It's kind of big. I
dude,
don't know.
most of the What If figures look really cheap in person, in my opinion. Because when I was in New
Yeah,
York,
it's oh,
I got to see Spider-Man and I got to see the Hydra Smasher in person. Hydra Smasher looks so cheap. Like I almost thought it
yeah.
was like a model, like it wasn't a Hot Toys figure. It looks so bad.
I
And yeah.
if okay, like I'm just saying, like forget about what it actually costs, because obviously if I could get it for $20 and resell it, I would. But in terms of what I would actually pay, I don't know, man. I think it would have to be less than 20. I don't know that I would buy it at all. Yeah, I don't think I would buy it at all for any price.
Well, then you just have a redundant piece of plastic sitting in your house.
Yeah. We'll mosey past this one. And okay, here's a weird one. Um, Avengers Mech Strike. Is that a game or something?
I don't know.
I think if you're into robots, which I guess some of their Asian customer base is, it's like a transformer.
Yeah, so the figure transforms.
That is cool. I just feel like it would break.
Yeah.
Black Panther Transvenger.
Avengers Mech Strike apparently is a book or a maybe like a graphic
Okay.
novel.
He's so big.
Um,
That's what
yeah.
she said. Look how tall he is compared to.
I mean, it's an interesting concept, and I'm certainly a fan of the Transformers franchise, but this doesn't really do it for me, mainly because it kind of seems a little out of place with the rest of the releases.
Yeah, that's the best argument against it is it just wouldn't match anyone's collection unless you only had like robot figures.
Well, okay, I stick this with my Avengers, it's not going to fit because they don't look the same. I stick this with Transformers because, like 3-0 and a bunch of other companies make Transformers. It's not going to look. He could pass as a Decepticon, but
I wonder how they think this is going to sell because like to me the most annoying part about this is like they should be focusing on other things. Why are you going to work
yeah,
on that?
someone over there must just be a fan and say, "Hey, let's do
Yeah.
it."
So when Wu came out,
Hmm.
this is a figure I've said I kind of want to get. I hated the movie. I liked him.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of praise for this figure.
I bought
Shang-Chi,
this. I bought this accessory, just this accessory,
oh, you didn't buy Shang-Chi?
just in case I ever decide to get Shang-Chi, I could still do the display.
Okay. Well, Shang-Chi comes with it, so
Yeah, but I'm not getting that version of Shang-Chi.
right, okay.
He's
Um,
got like boobs. Look at him.
yeah, he still looks like a Dora Milaje to me. I
Wenwu's a
like
little small.
Wenwu.
Yeah.
I like Wenwu. I was tempted to buy him too, just because I kind of want to put him with my sorcerer figures. But
He's gonna
I don't
be
know.
on discount, I
Yeah,
think.
that's also from what I saw. Go back a picture. Yeah, right there. I've seen that plastic accessory when you slide it over the skin texture scratches the
Can
paint.
scratch it. Yeah.
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 So,
That stuff happens with Hot Toys sometimes. Like my Endgame Hulk figure, when he puts on the gauntlet, the nano gauntlet, it
mhm.
scratched his costume a bit.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean he looks good. Even from the right angle, he looks pretty seamless.
I think he looks okay. I
Really?
think I
What's your problem with it?
I don't know. I don't think that the expression is like mean enough. He
He
like
kind of
any
looks like
action
he just
pose. He looks
like
like
in the right, huh?
he's taking a picture at like his young child's birthday party. Like he's just like, you know, just putting on the family smile. Like
That's
this.
honestly, that's my expression. I think that I had while watching Shang-Chi.
Mine, mine was like horrified. I was like, "What the fuck?" the whole time.
Honestly, like I can't even really believe so many people like that movie anyway. But
Remember when we read the reviews on the podcast, and
mhm.
everything was just like, "Yeah, the movie's okay, but man, those Asians are really in the movie. Look at all
Yeah.
them Asians." Like, it's like, okay, I get representation is cool, and that could make someone like the movie more. I get that, but also the movie's kind of trash. A lot of it doesn't make any sense. He was the best part. I told you, I think he's the main character. Shang-Chi is just chasing him the whole time.
hmm And they had like the most generic CGI like battle at the end,
Yeah.
and the
And then
most cliche shit.
I went back and I watched Rush Hour because I'm like, I thought Kung Fu movies were better. And like Rush Hour had a, a, a fight that was on the side of a building on scaffolding.
hmm
And I'm like, it was the exact same as like Shang-Chi, except the Rush Hour one was real. Jackie Chan was doing it for real. And Shang-Chi's was like rubbery CGI all over the place. And I don't
Man, it would have made the movie better if he knocked him off the building and said, "Hey, you ain't gonna be in Shang-Chi too."
know. um, so I'm still, this would be like a discount buy for me.
hmm
I would say like less than $200 is what I would pay for this.
Well, you know what okay, so you know what's kind of interesting, at least when I look at these figures, is if you look at the listings of the stuff that it comes with, he comes with like 25 rings. He and
Yeah,
Shang-Chi both come with like a shit ton of the rings.
yeah,
And honestly, like, because I really love collecting like the little Hot Toys artifacts, like like the little
yeah,
accessories. The other version of Wenwu, the suit version that I'm sure we'll see, comes with the box that you can put the rings in, and I kind
yeah,
of like that a little bit more. I'm
yeah,
surprised they didn't put that with the other figure. That probably would
yeah.
have enticed me a little bit
Yeah.
more.
I hate when they split accessories like that. Do you have any
Yeah.
interest in this clone pilot?
I actually kind of have an interest in the helmet, but only if so I could paint it and you know, maybe customize it a little bit. Other than that, no, not really.
Yeah, me either. I'm kind of sick of all these clones. I know some people out there like it.
hmm
You see the updated Tom Holland head sculpt?
I did.
Looks
Uh,
pretty good.
yeah, I actually kind of like it.
I wonder, it seems to be bigger than the previous sculpts.
Really? The
I
one because I have one sitting out there on my homemade suit and it looks kind of big.
I'm looking at the upgraded suit right now, the latest Tom Holland sculpt, and I don't know, it doesn't look as big. We'll
Really?
see. We'll have
Okay.
to see. Yeah, but so I have this suit ordered,
So do
and
I.
so I mean, I'm good. I'm good with the head sculpt. I'm good. I didn't get the deluxe version. Did you?
No, I didn't. I just got the normal version, but
Yeah.
he's kind of lacking in the accessories department. Like a lot of the Spider-Men come with like at least some extra shit. Like, he just kind of
Yeah.
comes with nothing.
I'll be honest with you. My Spider-Man, all those accessories always stay in the box. So can't say that I care. He's expensive though.
hmm
He's definitely expensive.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you're
he's
you're
got
sort of
some
seeing a
legs.
creep anyway. You're seeing a creep of price for a lot of these figures.
Well, you're seeing me creeping away from buying them.
hmm
All right. Um, Natalie Portman. I don't think this is a good sculpt.
I don't mind it, but it kind of put me a little on the fence about buying this figure because I
Something
wanted to buy this
about
figure.
her, there's like a caveman thing going on with her eyebrows here. Something
hmm
about this area is throwing it off for me. I think the
Really?
rest is fine, but something's not right.
If like on first
This
glance,
is
it kind of
better.
looks like her eyebrows are raised a little bit, like almost on top of the skin, like they're pasted on. At least to me, like they
Sh-
don't look natural.
I mean,
But
the eyes, she looks like she has a lazy eye on this
I mean,
prototype.
you can make any of these figures have lazy eyes with the rolling eyeballs. But
Um,
I like her accessories, like because I think I
yeah,
have every single version of Mjolnir. It would be nice to have this version too. Honestly, like I kind of like her unhelmeted head sculpt better. Like
the helmet,
the
it
helmet,
doesn't even look like her at all.
yeah,
She didn't even wear the helmet probably during filming it. I bet it was just CGI'd on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, this one looks okay. Like I would, to me, it's like 80% there.
hmm
And this one, I don't see Natalie Portman. I don't
I'll tell you
know.
what. I'll tell you what puts me off from this figure immediately is those seamless arms. Especially if it's a Thor figure, you have to have the arm bent holding the hammer in some poses. And unless it's like a Fison body where you can bend it really easily, that
Yeah.
skin, if you leave it that long, is probably gonna rip and tear and break and
Hmm.
deteriorate. And I
Yeah.
hate that.
I would say,
That's a
I think
museum pose figure right there.
I think the movie just sucked so bad that this didn't even happen. Like in my mind, this never happened. So I
Really.
think that's why I'm not going to buy her because she doesn't exist and neither does that movie.
Do you remember like a year ago I was telling you like, hey, I want to buy a lady version of Thor. I'm gonna buy
Yeah,
that third party. And you're like, yeah, why don't you just wait for
yeah,
when actual Lady Thor comes out?
yeah.
And here she is.
I like the outfit. I think that's about all I can say.
I mean,
I don't see
okay,
myself spending three hundred
would
dollars.
you buy the outfit and not the and like replace the head? Like if you just buy the body.
No, I'm not going to invest in that because that'll end up being even more expensive. I would pay 150 for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. Like I'd have to find a spot in the collection for her. It's just not good enough.
I mean, I definitely have a space for her if I wanted her because I have an entire Asgard cabinet.
Okay.
So,
I have a little space.
oh boy, this
Maybe.
one.
Um, again, this is another movie that like almost didn't happen just because I like Namor's aesthetic. So
Hmm.
like part of me is like that part exists, the rest of it doesn't. Um, Shuri as Black Panther does nothing for me. I think this outfit, as much as I like black and gold, is just it looks like it's gonna like come apart. I don't trust
Yeah,
those decals to stay on.
it sort of fits in the same camp as remember how you were complaining about oh wait a minute, hold on before I say that. That reflective that reflective armor. The fact that the hands don't glow too kind of off is off-putting, but uh the complaint you had about Ebony Maw when he came out about how his suit is basically just pasted on.
Yeah,
This kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It doesn't really it looks kind of cheaply made
yeah.
and
I don't even blame Hot Toys. I think it's like, what are you gonna do? The character's like 2 inches wide. She's paper thin, and you got to put these little decals on this tiny body. It's got to be skin tight, form fitting.
mhm.
I mean, they made her look bulkier than she did in the movie. In the movie, she was like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
The sculpt is nice. I just don't want it. I don't. I think I'm good. I had a Shuri. I sold her because I knew they were going to make another one. I don't need it.
My plan was I was gonna buy this originally, and I was also gonna buy the new release of the solo movie Black Panther just to have them side by side. But I
Uh,
think I'm just gonna save my money and buy other stuff instead. Like I don't care,
yeah,
especially after seeing the movie. Like it kind of killed
yeah,
my inspiration.
dude. I have no idea how many of these things have been made. Like episode six, C3PO. Is this the first one Hot Toys made, or is it like the fourth one? I can't keep
I
track.
I'll tell you what. Of all the fucking anniversary figures they can do, why pick C3PO? You got a whole bunch of different other ones you can do. You could have done the Emperor. I mean, they've done a bunch of Luke Skywalkers. I
Have they
mean,
done a C3PO though?
I feel they have to have a C3PO out there somewhere. And maybe it was Sideshow, but
Sideshow, yeah, but I don't think that's why I'm thinking that's why they did it because people were waiting for Hot Toys to do one.
hmm.
We're totally uninformed. I don't know. I can't. I feel like every day they announce another like R2D2 or some other droid, and I just can't keep track.
The,
I've lost track completely.
honestly, like as much as I fucking are a diehard Star Wars fan, I'm a little burnt out on that as well. Like Mandalorian kind of killed my inspiration for Star Wars, and
The new season, you mean?
like the ending of the new season kind of killed it a little bit.
I didn't watch it,
Uh,
but I didn't have to
it
watch it to tell you it was trash.
it was trash. It was pretty trash.
Two seasons of trash, maybe 20 minutes of good television in the whole 2 seasons, and people still watch the third season. Like you
Yeah.
guys need to have some respect for yourselves.
Okay, here's the thing. Just as a mini little snippet about Mandalorian, there was so much meddling in this last season to try and keep the franchise going that it completely fell apart. Baby Yoda was not supposed to come back, and Kathleen Kennedy and a bunch of the executives at Disney forced their way in and forced him to come back because they didn't want to lose their moneymaker, and everything just sort of just
But
imploded.
you're talking as if there was quality writing
Yeah,
happening before
and
that.
then you put the shitty writing on top of that, and now that's what you get. Um,
Any
that
interest in
being
this one, Darth Vader?
yeah, yes. I was gonna say right after saying my Star Wars inspiration is killed, I'm 100% gonna buy this figure because I needed Darth Vader, and I was gonna buy the Kenobi version.
Uh-huh.
Um, this one I think is far superior,
Okay.
just because he's got that original look. He's got the I mean, as much I don't really like Hayden Christensen's face. I don't really need it. This reminds me of the original Star Wars. So this is probably what I'm gonna go with.
This is cool. I am perfectly happy with my Rogue One version. I am never going to display him without the helmet.
Hmm.
So I'm good with the one I got. But oh, his arm comes off. I didn't notice that.
Also, there's another version of him that you'll see probably in a second that has the electrified effect.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I will not be investing in that. Yeah, there it
The
is.
the deluxe version.
Hmm.
I mean,
Here,
it's cool for
see,
some people,
I sort of thought they were gonna do an Emperor release because they, you know how they do cameos in these little promos. The
yeah.
Emperor's right there. I mean,
But they've already made one.
yeah, I know, but you can't really get him anymore. He's really expensive from what I've seen.
Yeah, I
And if you
assume
want the
it's the same
throne,
one. Because didn't the Emperor not show up until Return of the Jedi?
he showed up for like a second in Empire Strikes Back, but he didn't show up in person. Uh, he didn't show up in person.
I see. Okay. All right. So Darth Vader deluxe version is a pass for me. You're not getting the deluxe though.
I'm not getting the deluxe. I'm gonna get the normal version. Okay, wait a minute. Because regardless, he's fucking expensive, even without
How
deluxe.
much
Like
is he?
you'd have to look it up, but he's like, I think he's over 300.
From Sideshow, you mean?
Yeah, he's up there from what I remember.
The deluxe is 330. No. What the hell am I looking at?
That's the Kenobi version.
Oh, Kenobi. Okay. All right. So
So
he's
yeah,
345.
yeah.
Honestly, I was expecting like 500. Not saying he's worth that, just because like the way that the pricing has been going. All right. Let's keep going then.
But yeah, that's a good one. I think I'm gonna get that one.
We're only in April 6th. Here's some other crap. Let's see. All right, this is an interesting one. This Batman Armory.
Hmm.
I think it's horseshit what they're doing, man. So
What do you mean by that? Just re-releasing Batman stuff?
at first glance I was like, "Whoa, this is amazing." Upon closer inspection, I go, "Okay, I didn't want the DX19 because I didn't really feel like it was that much of an upgrade." But now they've made another upgrade. But looking at this, you look at the Bruce Wayne head, he kind of looks like a monkey.
Really?
Like, I mean, something's weird here. Something is odd
I
about
mean,
him.
I see the likeness. It's definitely Christian Bale.
I see the likeness, but something's odd. And then I saw that this was like a sculpted thing. It's like, okay, whatever. It's cool if you're really into that. It's okay. But then
Hmm.
I see like for the people that bought the DX19, and again, I didn't buy it, so this is kind of a win for me, I suppose. But one thing Hot Toys has always struggled with is the cowl.
Hmm.
I don't even like I don't something it's like overdone. Yeah, like this clip here, like there's something weird, man, on his face. He's got some type of film on his
Like
face.
some like grime. Yeah,
Like
that one looks.
compared to that. I think they tried to make him look wet.
Well, maybe it's like
Something
light
odd happened.
reflection or
Something's
yeah. What
odd.
what is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's kind of like a. It almost looks photoshopped.
It's kind of scary.
It's like a lizard man.
Yeah.
That is incredibly noticeable. What the
So
hell?
so here's the DX19. You bought the DX19, and now they've done all this upgrades, newly developed batsuit and cowl with movie accurate fine details, and it's still not right. This is still not right. If you go look at some of the custom ones people have made, they like nail it. And when you see the right one, you're like, oh shit, that's what it was supposed to look like. They've all been terrible. And the same thing happened to me. You didn't collect back then, but I bought the DX12 and then they came out with the Armory version that had an improved cowl because you used to have those bug eyes. And so I had
Hmm.
to like pay extra money to get the cowl head by itself. And that was really annoying to me. And like they've done it again. And so to me, that's kind of bullshit. I also I don't like the gray that they put on this batsuit. Like in the movie, to me, it was very black. It was like a shiny gunmetal black.
This is okay. So this is Dark Knight Rises. So this is the third one.
Yeah.
Um, I think I prefer the older ones. Like this one kind of looks like a motorcycle suit to me a little bit. At
Yeah.
least, I mean, just at first
Yeah.
glance.
Looks like they fixed the gloves. I mean, it's an improvement. It's also not good enough. So it's kind of annoying. Like, I just don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't
And
know
they
what to
haven't
tell
even
you.
showed what the mask actually looks like. They have not shown that yet because I bet you it doesn't look that good. So anyway,
Yeah,
at first glance, I was like, "Oh shit, maybe this is something I should get." And then I was like, "You know what? No."
yeah,
But I
it's
wonder
definitely going to be a pass for me just because I don't collect the Batman stuff. So
how much is it though?
I'll bet you it's at least
Oh,
maybe over. Well, I was going to say over 500, and I guess I'd be right.
565 before tax and shipping.
So we're looking at like $600.
My man Carnage is out.
Yeah, this is a definite buy for me.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%.
I had originally canceled my order and then I put it back on.
Well, one of the things I saw in some of the reviews I've seen that I thought you'd like is one of your big complaints was Carnage doesn't have the tongue in the like original like looks. He just has the teeth. If you take that tongue out, it's fully sculpted, so it's not like like a silver magnet in the back of his throat.
Hmm.
So you can have the original look if you so chose.
Yeah. My thing is like he's fucking huge.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Like he's too big even from a character design point, but he's also just in terms of space. Like, where am I going to put this guy?
you'd have to have like big cases like Magic Case for this.
Well, I mean, but even still, like you put him on a Spider-Man shelf. That's a Spider-Man shelf is crowded, man, for most people. If you know if they've been collecting a while, I don't really have space for him. I'm gonna have to move him. I don't know.
I I'm gonna have him in the back, like at least the way I'm planning my Spider-Man shelf. I'm gonna have the villains on one side, the Spider-Man on the other. He's definitely going to be in the back because he's tall enough to
But
compensate.
I'm
But
gonna have Doctor Octopus. I'm gonna have Green Goblin. Those are
mhm.
high up. I have Mysterio floating. I have Vulture in the back. I don't really have room in the back. And if I put him in the front, he covers everybody. I don't know, man.
Maybe you could get creative. I'm guessing maybe you can have
I might just
uh,
have to put him on the
two
same shelf
cases.
as like Jake Sully. I am kind of
Maybe.
interested in this Tom Hardy sculpt. I think that looks good.
I think I'm gonna pass on that. But Carnage
That's the
is
version I bought.
I love his look.
Wish he wasn't so big.
Yeah, but I mean
You know,
that movie too was a shit show. What are you gonna
I
do?
I watched a movie called Out of the Furnace with Christian Bale. Have you seen it?
No.
Woody Harrelson plays like a psychotic, like gang leader, murderer type person, and it's way better than the version that you got in this movie.
What, Ronald McDonald?
Yeah. So I think like if I watched the video reviews of this, and I think it looks pretty good. So I decided to buy it again, and you know he's the cost of like a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, he's fucking expensive. He's like 500 something bucks. But
Yeah.
if you have it, I think that's worth it. Like I had a plan that I wanted to do with him is I have an extra um is it Spider-Man 2099 the blue the Jaime Reyes him whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Um I have an extra version of him
Yeah.
cuz the
10
arm came
minutes.
broken and I really wanted to like just punch a hole through the chest and make it look like he's getting stabbed by Carnage. I thought that would look really cool as a set piece, but
Okay.
I'd have to
They
see.
we're gonna sweep over R2D2. I don't know. Did this get released? Is this the original one they announced?
I
I,
don't
I
know.
know I've seen promo pictures of one like this. I think these are the release photos. So maybe this is the only one they've ever made. Like I said, I've completely lost track. But
This is Attack of the Clones. Yeah, this isn't Return of the Jedi, but
congrats to
uh
anybody who
yeah,
wanted him.
yeah, I'm not gonna buy it. Maybe someday. Well, who knows? But
They released Cyborg.
yeah, also not gonna buy that. The only thing I like about this is I like his face.
Yeah,
That's
I
the only
mean,
appeal to me.
I think he looks good. I have all the other ones. I'm not gonna buy him. I
Really?
ordered him and canceled him. Yeah, because he's not even a real character. Like I just don't. No, he doesn't do anything for me.
All right. Okay.
He doesn't even make sense. Like when you really think about what he's capable of, he's either the most powerful of all of them, like he could take over the world, but he doesn't. And then beyond that, he's just like kind of a guy in metal.
I mean, when he's got that faceplate on, he doesn't even really look like Cyborg. He just looks like an android, which I kind of like. But
I mean, I think he looks good. I'm off the cyborg train.
all right. Well, he's out there for someone who wants him, I guess.
They released the new Venom,
Is there
which
a real difference between this one and the old
I
one?
think you just get instead of like the axe arm, or is that the axe arm? I thought the
That is
axe
the
arm
thing.
wasn't in it.
I
I just
think
thought the
instead
head.
of it's like that spear thingy. You get like the pole he's holding
You
instead.
get the spear. I think these tendrils were not part of it before. The heads were, but maybe not the tendrils. And then you have there's like an arm that is grabbing. Let's see if we can find it real quick. I like that Tom Hardy head. This thing.
Yeah.
This is new. You know what? It's kind of annoying that they did that, but I don't think that I need.
I'm happy with my Venom.
I've got yeah, I've got one, and I got the deluxe Carnage coming, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh boy, more cost, baby.
Scout Trooper Commander. We're just gonna move past.
Yep.
Here's Groot.
He's got wings.
Yeah, he's gonna have wings in the movie apparently.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, that comes out in like
Yelena.
4 days. Yeah, here's one I'm gonna buy.
So people are not too happy with her. I think
Why?
this is the kind of figure they say it looks like Ronda Rousey. The prototype looked good, and this doesn't look as good as the prototype. Having said that, I think this is the kind of figure that you have to see in hand. I don't think like I think the lighting really affects it.
Mm-hmm.
I was planning to just buy the head and to put her on the white suited Black Widow because I prefer that look. But I think her head might be too
Uh,
small.
I am 100% gonna buy this figure, and honestly, yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna buy two, but I realized how stupid that is. 'Cause I wanted to customize it a little bit, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy this. It's gonna go well in my spy section because I got Nick Fury and everybody down there.
I think that the outfit is going to be great for articulation.
Hmm. Yeah, it's none of that plastic crap. It's all cloth from what it looks like.
She does kind of have crazy eyes, but then she has a very bored expression. They just keep fucking that up. There's so many female figures like that. Blank stare, eyes are too wide, no expression on the lower half of the face.
Yeah, this is a little odd, but I mean, there's nothing really we can do about it.
I might buy
Yeah.
the head parted out. That's about all I can say.
Do you think the head is gonna fit on like some of the other bodies? Because the neck looks a little taller than
It's just going to
the
be
other
on the
female
Black
sculpts.
Widow body.
Oh, all right.
So I imagine they're somewhat similar, but I'm waiting for a comparison review. All right, this is the Wenwu one that you said that you liked.
Yeah, I was under the impression that this was like an exclusive or something, but I guess I was wrong.
I thought it was too. The box is cool.
Yeah,
Besides
box
that,
is
I
very
think I'm
cool.
good.
I mean, I like his I like figures with ungloved hands, especially for him. Because I feel like that could be you could use them for other things, but I mean I'd probably just buy some of the accessories parted out from this. The rings look a little different also.
They do,
Maybe that's
yeah.
just they look a little bit more blue, but
So
whatever.
that
Yeah,
was
it looks
that was
cool.
the last one.
Sweet.
I have I got a few. I don't know. We're gonna run out of time. We have 4 minutes. Um, I ordered. Let me say what I have on order. There was a new Mad Max one
Yeah.
that just got announced that I was kind of into. Let's see. I ordered Buck Compton
Mm-hmm.
from Band of Brothers, which is probably down here in the men's suit. Did you see the Toys Era?
Yeah, I did. I still haven't seen Last of Us, so it really doesn't do much for me yet.
I haven't
But
watched it either.
I mean, I'm
Um,
glad some people are getting it.
damn, I could have sworn it was here. Some more Ghostbuster knockoffs, I think. This one, Present Toys. I've heard people say it's a knockoff. I'm not sure of what. Um, and I think that's the only new one that I've.
Let's see it. No, it didn't look that bad.
No, it actually looks pretty decent. The only thing that is suspect is they have photoshopped a bracelet on his wrist. And I don't know if that's because they forgot it. This is photoshopped.
Really?
Yeah, like you can kind of tell.
Maybe it's to make the arm look a little bit more seamless.
See, it's not that's not real. I don't know why they're doing it. The rest of it seems real,
Yeah,
but
that's
something
strange.
about that's just not real. I don't know.
God, that's one of those details that once you point it out, you can't unsee it.
Yeah. And I don't get like what you said. Are they trying to hide the joint? Is that what happened? Why would they do that? But look in the picture. Is there a bigger version of it somewhere? In the
Maybe.
in the picture, it is seamless. What the
Mm-hmm.
hell? Like
It's a little odd, but all right.
yeah. Um, I think the Toys Era stuff looks good. I just haven't
Mm.
watched the show, and I probably wouldn't buy it anyway.
Little Leanna Mormont's grown up.
Yeah. I'm looking for a Buck Compton if he's on here. He's got the Battle of the Bulge.
Did you see that Silk figure down there?
No, where?
A little bit more. It's down here.
I'm going up. I'm
I
scrolling
see
up.
Ronnie from Elden Ring down there.
Silk. I don't even. This one.
It's that one. Queen of Night. Queen of the Night. It looks very generic to me, but I was sort of tempted to.
It's definitely generic. If
Like
you
I'm
if you
pretty
like it,
I'm pretty sure I have that head sculpt just by itself.
it looks like Alita almost.
Yeah, kind of. The Alita figure's fantastic, so if they modeled it off that, then
Hmm. Okay, well, it is the full price is 155.
that's not that bad. We got about a minute left, so
Yeah. Okay, we will be back in June. But thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
sweet. See ya.
Yeah.